Welcome to Homemaking Dynasty, singles on point versions of the Homemaking Dynasty. I remain your host, fine girl by name, and today we are going to continue our topic on who am I. Last week we started the topic which says who am I, and on that topic we told us that it's a self-reflection of your identity of who you are, who your you, if there's any English like that, your real you, when you are faced with knowing yourself that you actually want to fulfill purpose and destiny. And last week we also told us that it's important for you to know your real you before you think of marriage, because most of the time what causes issues, crisis, challenges, divorce, separation in home is because most of us we try to discover ourselves in marriage, and unfortunately it looks as if it doesn't go with our spouse. So we are talking to the youth today, people that are not yet married, people that are on the journey to be married, either for, and it's good if you are teen now because you started early, you have advantage for you to be listening to us at this point in time. So today want to look at, if you want to take a step deeply on knowing yourself, who your real self is, God. And we told you last that, as I've said, that it is important. Please know this. Every one of us, we want to get into marriage. I'm just waiting. Marriage does not complete any man, either man or woman. Marriage does not complete you. Marriage only complements you. And what is marriage going to complement? It is what he met on ground. So if you are empty, if there's nothing in you, there's nothing your marriage will give you. It will just look as if your spouse is bad or this is this. So for you not to fall victim or cause short of these issues in your marriage, that is why we are here for you today, to tell you that please be prepared. They said to be forewarned is to be forehand. So be prepared. 0 times 1 million will still give you zero. If there is nothing for your marriage to complement, you will still remain empty, and you will be angry because life will be flowing, flying, and you will see a lot of people making impact, and you'll be asking yourself, most of the time you will think your husband, your wife, that they are bad, but no, it's because you fail to discover yourself. And another big point is people that discover themselves in marriage. This is one of the most painful part of it. You discover yourself, but you now discover that you cannot actualize that purpose because you marry wrongly. So it is safer for you to discover yourself now that you are not married, now that you are not engaged, or you are engaged, aspiring to get married soon. Can you take a recess? Can you take a step back and go and discover and ask yourself this bitter truth? Who am I? Does this man, can he go with me, or can we go in the same direction? Can we go in the same journey? Because it is very, very, very important for. So how do you find yourself? How do you discover yourself? The first thing is you need to reflect on your past. Like, take a look at your childhood days, who you are then, what gives you joy, what you do, what you like doing. Do you like helping people? Are you always joyous? Are you always happy around people? Look at your personalities when you are whole, when your childhood, this thing, your childhood personality holds a lasting influence or important life of your outcomes, what you become today. Your childhood things, that thing that you like to do when you are small, either your primary, your secondary school, take a look, flashback. What are those things? Do you like helping people in the school? Do you like carrying people along, say, oh, this teacher is coming now, everybody, let's go to class? Are you always at the leading people to make sure that they do things right? Are you always at the forefront? So these are you need to take a look back. Answering this question may reveal formative moments that have shaped your life as an adult. When you are able to see what are those things that your childhood gives you, that you are interest, you derive joy, pleasure doing, and you just do it easily, then you are on the journey to the not by thinking about your past. You might identify the threads that have always run through your life and shape the path you look. When you look back, you will see that no, this thing is a recurring thing. I always find myself doing it, even though that you don't know, but you just see yourself that you are always there. Take a look back to your childhood. I remember when I came from a polygamous, so when my dad picked the third wife, and no, the woman came in according to her that well, her parents cannot sponsor her education, and the siblings she wants them to go to school. So my daddy was okay. At least God bless us. At least we are happy. So she decided to marry my dad so that at least my daddy can sponsor her education. Her siblings can sponsor them in school. But unfortunately, when she came in, tragedy struck. So my daddy lost everything, and we are we are very very poor. We are just managing. So she was transferring her grace to her children, and one day I call, I said, "You are just beating these children. These children does nothing to you. Can you tell them the mistakes of your life so that they will not find themselves?" At that time, everybody, our house is blah, blah, blah. But I just feel like, why are you? Because that is what my parents, my mom too, is doing to me. They are just transferring aggression. I didn't force you people into this marriage. Can you allow me to live? I find myself here because you two of you decide to marry yourself. But I can't talk to my dad. I can't talk to my mom. So our age is not too far from me. So I said, can you leave these children out of your trouble? Number one, you need to tell them the mistakes of your life. I was so small, and she heard to the advice, and we are good. I don't know that I'm going to be here talking about my, because these are just realities of life. Your childhood, you look into it. The second one is define your core value. What are your core values in life? Integrity, loyalty, accountability. You are very neat. You are very organized, orderly. These are core values. Look at it, understand your core values and beliefs. Key to understanding who you are. It provides the groundwork to your personal philosophy, which influence how you live. I find I can't do a deep dubious deed. I can't find myself in illegal activities. It's not about either I'm born again or not born again. It's just my value. I can't gossip. You can't come to me and come and tell me, Sister Lagbaja, mommy, this in church. I don't listen. It's not part of me. It's my core value. This thing can never be found in me. Integrity, accountability, service. Look at your core values. When you know your core value, it will actually help you to know who you are, because it's very good. If you can already identify your core value, think about how they become important, what they meant to you, and who influenced them, who or what influenced them. After you discover your core, say, ah, no, I'm a person of integrity, I'm an accountability. What influenced it? Who is influencing it? This thing you need to look into, then it will help you to actually discover who you are. Then let's go into the third one. The third one is identify your strength and passion. Some people say, what's the difference? They are not the same thing. You need to know your strength. And let me give you this. I love to cook. I have strength in cooking, but cooking is never my passion. I can never think now that I'm bored, I don't have anything to do, and I will not think of cooking. No, I cook because it's a necessity. I'm a good cook. When people eat my food, when I have visitors, people come to us, they say, ah, why don't you think of restaurant? As I will just laugh, leave it. It's never my passion. I cook because it is a necessity. I don't cook for pleasure. I don't cook because I saw one new food I want to practice. No, 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 no. I cook because we need to eat. So I have strength in cooking, but cooking is never my passion. It's never. You can know how to do some things, but it's not your passion. So you need to identify your strength and your passion. When the two of them collide, that what is your strength is also your passion. Then you know that that is who you are. And then I give you another example about myself. I said it last week and I've said it again today. I love to help people. I love to help people to navigate out of trouble. I love to help people to see the way out of the issues. I just like to, I can analyze things for you to see it clearly that this is how this thing supposed to be. If you go like this is the result. If you do like, I just like to help people. When people are in pain, it's as if I'm the one in pain. I'm inside that pain. I can do anything within my reach to, especially if it's marital cases. I will put myself inside to make sure that no, there is a solution. I have strength in doing it. I can be there hours, days, weeks, months, navigating the issue, helping them out of that situation, counseling, advising, looking for means anyhow to make sure that they are out of that situation. The same way I have strength to do it, the same way I have passion. In fact, my passion supersedes my strength. Even if I'm dying and I hear a story of somebody, a woman, somebody is maltreating, is abusing, in abusive relationship, I will throw myself into it because I said, what? It can never be. Get wisdom, get understanding. And that is my strength. That is my passion. I find fulfillment. It gives me joy anywhere. It gives me joy. I love doing it so much that I will even forget that I've not eaten. I will forget myself in it. Once you've identified your strength, consider what you are passionate about to do. These aren't always, because they are never the same. Get it right. Is your strength. Do you have passion in your strength? If you have it, then look into that area. Look inward into it. Once you add, the fourth one is identify where you find purpose and meaning. You might still have strength and passion for some things, but yet you don't find purpose in it. You don't find fulfillment. Some people might be even eager to help people in their marriage that they are having issues, but they don't find career in it. They don't find purpose. They just, hey, he can never be. No, they have strength. Once in a while they plug into it, they help people, but they are accountant. They just like solving mathematics, counting money, all those kind of things. That is their career, that is their purpose. So you must discover that even finding my core value, reflecting on my childhood, and make sure I know my strength and my passion. Then you must be able to identify, do I find purpose and meaning in this thing? Do I find fulfillment? Do I derive joy? If I save a soul, as a woman, from abusive house or struggling to live, and I was able to set her up to be doing one thing or the other, that this kind of joy in me, that this fulfillment, I'm always happy and I want to do more. Is me. If I help any child to navigate issue, childhood trauma, whatever, I derive so much joy in it. And that means it's my purpose. It gives me meaning. So you need to discover what gives you meaning in that thing. As you are helping people, whatever you are doing, you need to get, if not, something might be missing. Make us feel lost, ungrateful, frustrated, and alone. If you don't find purpose and meaning in your passion, in your strength, in your core value, then you discover this, that you are lost. You discover you are not fulfilled. You discover you look as if you are an ungrateful child. And people will look at you and say, what are you looking for with everything God has done? You are doing well in this. I had a story of a doctor that resigned to go and be lecturing in university. And people are saying, "Well," and she told them, I said, "No, I don't. I studied medicine, but I just discovered that I'm not fulfilled. Coming to hospital, saying all these things, saying all these things. No, this is not me. I'm not called to be here. So I prefer to be a lecturer." And he went back to school to go and be teaching that biochemistry, anatomy, whatever he chooses. And he find fulfillment in teaching, in helping students attaining their purpose in life. He find fulfillment in it. So another one is embrace silence. Even at times after all these things, there is a place of you being silent. Just be quiet. Try to understand yourself. Ask yourself some question deep, 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 deep down within you. Be quiet. Silence. Don't say anything. You can go to a solitary place. You can decide to be alone. Even when you are still going to that office, you can decide to be. They say, oh, you are extraordinarily quiet. Say, yes, yes, no, just no, I'm okay. I'm very okay. There is no problem. Truly, there is no problem. But you discover now that there is something like I used to say. I said, purpose is calling. Something is calling on you, and you want to lay hold on that thing. When you say somebody will say something is missing, but I cannot place my hand on it. At that moment, be silent. There's going to be a whisper. There's going to be a voice. There's going to be a voice from within you that will be telling you that this is the way. This is the way. Until you take the time to be still, discovering who you really are may always remain out of reach. Sincerely speaking, until you decide to be silenced, to be still. The Bible said that he said, be still and see the salvation of the Lord. Until you are still, until you are quiet, until you are in a serene mood, you might not really discover it, because at that moment every noise is out. Then it remains your voice, and probably the voice of God. And when you are there to get it right, your voice is going to be the voice of God. Devil doesn't have place, because at that time, devil doesn't like a silent environment. Devil doesn't like a still environment. Devil doesn't like a serene environment. He prefers a noisy and crowded, so that you cannot think very well. But when you choose silence, when you choose to be still, when you choose that zen moment, you will hear a voice within you. I listened to one of the celebrity interview, and he said when she moved into Nigeria, and she was running up and down to get audition, to get this, to get that. And he said one day she went somewhere, and she had prepared, and they call her. By the time she get there, they like disgracing her. They will call you here, you are not welcome. We are doing this, that. She said she left the place, she entered her car, and she cried and wept and wept and wept and wept. And they asked her, why are you weeping? He said it's not the rejection. He said, but that day she asked herself, who are you? Who are you? You are just jumping anywhere. Who are you? Can you he said inside the car, she discovered who she was, what she needs to do, where she has to go, and where she must not even go. And she set up her life, arranging it. She's doing fine today. She's doing well. So that silent moment, you need it. The next one is reflect on your challenges. At times you want to know yourself, your challenge, the issues you have passed through in life, that difficulties, that crisis that you have been to. Some people, you have been raped when you are small. Some from your uncle, from your dad, from your mom, from your auntie, from whatever, bully. Many things has happened. Accident, crisis, health issue, different things has happened. Difficulties in eating. And from there, you have become somebody. There is a way you navigate those difficulties. Then when you sit down and you look at what you have become, you might be able to say, this is me. From your challenges, from the troubles of life, from whatever you have passed through. So you need to look at your challenges in life. Think about how these struggles have impacted your life. Some people were raped when they were small. They turned out to become a prostitute today. Some people were raped when they were small, the same number of rape attempts is the same that the one that turned out to become a prostitute. Even your own is even more. If you start counting, you might start say your own might even be double. Every night they are coming. But yet, you become somebody said, well, I will not allow this thing to define me. Who am I? In that challenge, you are able to define yourself. Say, I might be a rape victim today, but this is not me. Then you bring that, who is me? If I can navigate this situation, I still go to school, I still become somebody of value. Then how you navigate, how you move in that trouble is who you are. Your mindset, your thinking, your mentality, your personality in difficulties is who you are. The way you are able to say, well, this thing will not define me. I am not a victim of rape. No matter that's come on my way, I've slept under the bridge, so my life is not going to remain there. So whatever you bring out in that situation, your okay, whatever is who you are. And then the last one is assess your relationship. Who are the people that's always flocking around you? Who are the people you are always relating with? If I'm on Facebook or whatever, and I'm scrolling, the only most of the time where I'm going to stop is going to be preaching messages that I see. In fact, most of them, not even music, message, especially people that talks on wisdom, on understanding. It drives me like anything. Those are my carcass, my relationship. If I goes anywhere, people that want to relate, I want to see people of integrity, people that are accountable, people that doesn't do things anyhow. It pisses me off. I can't stay there. And so at times when my woman says, mommy, I said, no, I cannot stay. You must be organized. You must follow instruction to details. You don't come and be bossy us here as if you are the owner of the church. God is the owner. So I just love it. And those are the people that moves around me. If I see you, you have all those quality, I'm drawn to you. Then look at their relationship. Often looking at your closer relationship is like holding a mirror up to yourself. It will help you. Say you are always finding yourself in people that are accountable. You just like those kind of people. You like music people. You like people that just like to travel, to take inventory. This is who you are. This is who you are. So then, finally, looking at the people you surround yourself with can give you an area of who you are. Your social identity plays a big part in how you see yourself, how others sees you. Feelings include a specific group can strongly influence your overall. Amen. We have said several things today that you need to look into when you are thinking of discovering yourself. And we start from a self-reflection, your core value, your strength and your passion, being silenced, discover your purpose and meaning in whatever you are doing. Be silenced. We talk about identify your challenges, how your challenges has impacted you, and then we look at your assess your relationship, look at the kind of people that are around you, your relation. This one now we are not talking about your families, but we are just talking about people. There are people, some people they are drawn to wisdom. They just like, even at their tender age, if you are not bookworm, they are not, they are not with you and you are not with them. No matter what you are doing, they just see you as somebody that is not serious. And whereas some people, if you are not in sports, forget it, because that is something in them that is always calling them. So look at all these things. After you have done all these things, then you will know that by the grace of God, something will have resonated in you, especially about who you are, how you should live your life. You shouldn't go into this exercise when you are not ready to live a purposeful life. Don't forget that our theme for this year is living a purposeful lifestyle, intentionality in our purpose living. So you can't go into this exercise without being intentional on how to live a purposeful life, a purposeful living. So I will trust God that God is going to help you after you have discovered yourself and you want to take a step further. Please don't forget to DM us if you have any questions or you have any challenges in one area that you want us to help you out. By the grace of God, we are here to help you out. So please don't forget, if this messages has blessed you, it has actually resonated something in you, and you have people that want to show, please don't forget to share, don't forget to like, and don't forget to comment. Thank you and God bless you. I remain your host, Fine Girl. Please join us next week, Friday, by the grace of God. God bless you. Bye.